But I do have a very special guest, Nick Ragone, who's the Chief Marketing Officer at Ascension.
Yeah, good to be back here.
It's always great to have you on, Nick. And Ascension has been a great partner of the Chess Club for many years now. Can you tell us a little bit about what's new for that partnership?
Sure, so now going up 4 years, Ascension and the St. Louis Chess Club, really Rex and I created a program 4 years ago called Your Move Chess, which is really about funding chess in underserved communities, starting with the school districts of Ferguson. So there's about 20 schools in Ferguson that we fund chess for, and then we expanded it out to other schools in St. Louis and now even to Chicago and Nashville. And it's been a wonderful partnership. It's good for Ascension because we like to have a vital presence in all of our communities. And while we're based in St. Louis, we don't have a hospital here. So it's our way of staying connected to the community. And I think it's great for the Chess Club too because we're expanding its scholastic reach, and I know that's important to Rex and Jeannie. And so it's really been a fantastic partnership. And in 1 month from now, March 7th, we have our third annual fundraiser to raise funds for it at the Four Seasons. My wife Tian is really helping me chair that this year, and so we've already exceeded our fundraising expectations. We want to continue to push through and create more funds so we can expand the program.
Wow, you're getting your wife involved, and that's going to make that fundraiser even more successful, no doubt. I met her the other night.
Best fundraiser I know. She's fantastic.
Oh, wow. That was at the Kaisa Club dinner that I met her. And also, I'm really excited to hear that you're expanding into Chicago and Nashville.
Yeah, we have a couple schools in Chicago that we're in now, and Nashville as well. And we have, believe it or not, we have many other markets that reach out to me all the time. I get emails constantly. I'll get more today after airing this, asking, can we have your program? And so we actually have more schools in the queue that we could fund, and that's why our fundraiser on March 7th is so important here in St. Louis. So every $2,500 we raise, we can expand to another school, and the more kids that play, the more people that are going to be playing chess, our sport's going to grow, and I think it's good for everybody.
And here we see some wonderful pictures of Yaz, Maurice, Alejandro, Ramirez,
they've all been a part of it.
Coaching some of those kids, inspiring them from the Ferguson area, and you can understand now why so many school districts want to have a program like this.
Yeah, Maurice has been instrumental. Yaz has, Fabiano, really all the GM community in St. Louis has rallied around the program in a wonderful way, and we're so fortunate, thanks to Rex and his generosity, to be the epicenter of chess, I think not only in the United States but around the world. I mean, St. Louis now is the hub of U.S. and international chess, and the school districts in our area get to benefit. We have 25 GMs just in this area, and so they're not only learning chess, they're learning from the best. And you know, the Chess Club is doing studies of the program, and the kids that are in it, their attendance is up, they perform better in their studies, they enjoy it more, and they even are taking it home and teaching it to their siblings and even their parents. And so it's good at school, and it's good for family as well.
That's wonderful. You know, I also do a lot of work in Philly with the chess there, especially with work with the girls through Philadelphia Chess Society and ASAP, and I see how much good it does. Tell me a little bit more about this March 7th fundraiser.
Sure.
How can people get involved, whether it's a company that gets involved or an individual?
So there's two ways: corporate sponsors, and we have a bunch of them, and we're always looking for more, but we've had very generous corporate sponsors that have really helped us, allowed us to then go ahead and invite individuals from the community to come and be a part of that night. So we have corporate sponsors, and you can reach out to me if you want to be a part of that as well, nick.ragone@ascension.org. And then individuals who can attend, and if you go to the Chess Club's website, you could see a way to register online, and we have, you know, last year we've had many people attend who are regulars of the Chess Club here, who get the mails and email, and they come out, and so last year was wonderful. Fabi played blitz chess, and we auctioned off games for students to come up and play Fabi and some of the other GMs in blitz. And so we're going to do something similar this year. Eric Hansen will be attending. We're hoping that Fabiano will be there as well, and some other GMs. And so we auction off games to play with the GMs, and it's really about the parents auctioning off and having the kids then come up and play. And I may have played last year, and as Fabi checkmated me twice in one game, which is almost impossible to do. We were playing blitz, and he missed that he had checkmated me once and then checkmated me again, which
wow, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's a great distinction.
Well, you know, I was glad to hear that the kids are usually sponsored by the adults, because I didn't like this idea that they were using their allowance and their lunch money.
They're not using allowances. The adults are sponsoring them. And last year, actually, Fabi was very gracious, and he played blitz against the other GMs who were there, including, I think it was Eric Hansen and maybe VAR and a few others. And, you know, a blitz simul against other GMs. He was very patient with us, and it was a great exhibition for people to see the game up close at the highest level.
Oh, absolutely. And that's March 7th, and that sounds like a wonderful opportunity to get to know some of these grandmasters in a more social setting. So the way these types of events work is that there's an entrance fee, a registration fee, and the majority of that, I mean, some of that might go to the cost of food, but the majority of that will actually go to these programs.
Yeah. The vast majority, all the funds go to the program. Ascension picks up the cost for the evening. So
okay,
every dollar raised goes right towards, for every dollar raised, every $2,500 raised, another school district can get the program. So every single dollar goes back into it. And it is a great chance, whether you're a child or an adult like me, to mingle with the best players in the world, as you know. And that's fun. For me, playing with Fabi or seeing him, it's like taking batting practice with Joe DiMaggio.
I mean, honestly,
it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
It really sounds like a steal. So definitely look that up and get to that 4th annual fundraiser for Your Move Chess on March 7th. One last question. Of course, I know that you are working with all of these students via your Next Move program, but what we're trying to do here at the Cairns Cup is inspire people that we need to get even more girls and women into the game. So what are you observing in the years that you've been supporting this? Are there more girls, and what do we need to do to get more of them?
It's a great point, and I commend Rex and Jeannie for creating the Cairns Cup and getting more interest in the women's game. I think they start off playing at a younger age, and then as they get older, it seems that the girls tend to drop out a little bit faster and the guys keep playing. We need to figure out how to have them consistently play to adulthood so that we have even numbers. And I noticed just watching the games, I enjoy these games more because they're more decisive games. At the Super Jam men's level, it's mostly draws. Here we're seeing some, I'm looking at Irina's game and a few others, really good action. If you like dynamic chess with decisive games, this is actually more entertaining, I think.
And who's your pick to win it?
I like Irina. I think they're all wonderful players. I just like seeing dynamic positions where there's a lot of action on the board, because that's, for us amateurs, that's how we learn, by seeing these dynamic games.
Well, thank you so much, Nick, for joining us. Your Next Move fundraiser on March 7. It sounds like quite the party, but not just a party, but also for good.
It'll be a lot of fun. Thank you again for having me.